heritage. It's something of value, something that's been built up for a while, something that reflects all the effort of previous years. How do we leverage that, though, into modern environments? We're going to look at that today, specifically from the perspective from mainframes, and thank you for joining us for that.
So we see innovations on different levels, but it's more the question on, do enterprises give that innovation a chance, let's put it this way, in order to show the capabilities and feasibilities. There are customers sometimes try to do a big bang approach on replacing everything, redeveloping everything. What we see in most of the cases, these turn out into very costly and risky failure because the complexity of the applications are normally being underestimated.
A mainframe is actually a platform for innovation too these days. So in contrast to some of the perceptions that it's a dinosaur and that it's dying, exactly the opposite is happening because mainframe is now more open than ever and is quite at home with popular things like Linux operating system, modern programming languages like Python, like Java. Multilingual capability allows mainframes to make use of sophisticated tools whilst keeping the good things. What we love about mainframe, mainframe is quite unique in what it does.
So where do you start for fear of the loss of information? As a government, it's a 24/7 running system. So when do you put the brakes so that you can start looking into the system?
Information IP that has been built over many years is difficult to extract and put into front-end systems or web-enabled systems. So we are definitely modernizing in terms of using web-enabled front-end solutions that are accessing these back-end strong, stable platforms.
I think the challenge is, what we've now started gathering outside of the mainframe on other systems, that's become sort of a lot more pervasive in terms of there's all these information sources, all these data sources, right, that are now sitting outside that ambit of a mainframe, which when you look at the structure of a mainframe, often that's almost the original model of structured data. Now your unstructured data in all its current locations, how do you then access that data and almost combine the two worlds or the data from the two worlds to get the best possible picture in decision making?
It will take a very long time before the government would sort of transit into the new platforms. Therefore, I still want to believe that somebody did ask whether there is still a need for people to be skilled in a mainframe environment. I want to believe yes.
There are obviously sometimes clear reasons why they want to migrate or move or, whatnot, and not thinking about coexistence. But I think that it's important to understand that it's not a conflict. Mainframes were being used to build clouds decades ago, and they're still an important part of that infrastructure that runs private clouds. And they offer the same levels of power and scalability, if not better.
It sounds comfortable where you stay in your comfort zone, yeah. But at the end of the day, from an agency point of view, from an enterprise point of view, you are increasing the risk for your organization, yeah.
And that concludes our session today in asking, how do you use your data heritage to win? How do you access this data? It's obviously a complex area, but it's also a lot of opportunity out there. So I thank you very much for your time today. I hope this conversation was very useful. I hope you continue this conversation offline, and I hope to see you at the next event where we will be unpacking more of these opportunities in technology so we can move forward in business.